not disable, something dropped, connectivity loss. That's the reason to not going to. I'm also facing the issues. Leave it now is working fine. So I'm just talking about the authentication. It's clear about what is does authentication. Authentication is the process to verify the identity of the user or device or application who can access my networks, attempt to connect to create my networks. Okay, it's clear about the authentic. Without authentication, I'm not going to connect anyone and grant access to the able to access my company networks or local networks, anything of that without authentication. The first layer is going to triple is authentication. It's clear about authentication. The goal of authentication is ensure that only legitimate entities can proceed to next stage of access control my networks. Okay. Various methods exist, raising the complexity of the security levels to provide the identity. These methods typically one or more factors. One more factor is authentication, passcode, password, PIN, passphrase. This common is used for the authentication method. Okay. Nowadays, MFA also is a part of the digital certificates. Say in the smart cards, the smart card authentication going. If they're going to check, there are two types of protocol: if PIP and if TLS. Okay. The nowadays going to work in the most of the world is going to use if TLS. Is the certificate based authentication. So that time should be going to check if only the certificates valid or not. Okay. The real world example of authentication online banking portal. When you log into your bank website, you typically enter a username and password. Okay. The many banks require a second factor such as OTP, one-time password, sent to register mobile number, correct? Or fingerprint scan on your mobile devices using the apps. This is the for authentication. Okay. One more example about the authentication: corporate VPN access. An employee attempting to connect to their company virtual private network such that VPN might use their corporate username password. Okay. Additionally, the VPN system may be require a digital certificate issued to the company laptops. Correct. To ensure the connection originate from the trusted and compliant devices only. Clear? So this is a factor. This is a explanation about the only the authentication. Okay. One more example of authentication. Consider a smart factory floor equipment with the numerous internet IoT devices, sensor monitoring